All right, guys, welcome back to the Yo Yo Show. They got me in the dungeon, the architect room, the papers of files of get away from us. We're gonna put you here because you're in a bad employee. No, I'm just kidding. Any which way, I'm down here. Found the darkest room I could during my break. I want to show y'all how I caught some pigs, how I scouted the pigs, and how I turned that scouting into catching a lot of wild hogs in a subdivision. So, any which ways, let me see if we can get this started. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, make a comment, say, get out of that room, son. You ain't the janitor. Or maybe I am. Anyway, let's get it started right here, guys. Get it dark. It's dark. Now, I can't do voiceover, so that's the reason that I'm having to screen off of this. Now, I really wish it wasn't... I guess this way it's gonna have to be though. Anyways, you can see I can't do voiceovers for my camera, so this is the way I have to do it. It's cheap, but you know, I'm from the trailer hood. What y'all expect, guys? So basically, what I have here is a slew of hogs. That's somebody's house right there. That's their front porch light. You can kind of see the frame of their house a little bit, but they had a problem with hogs coming up in their yard, rooting up. They didn't know how many they had. They just knew that they had a lot of rooting and whatnot. So what I did is I told them, I said, the only way to stop that is to, you're just going to have to feed them. They're looking for food. So they're going to root those it's a bunch of nut grass in that area. So that's what they were after and whatnot. So I'm trying my best to film this. It may not be the best footage, but you kind of get the idea. So that being said, those hogs right there have been coming in there like a night or two. And, well, I'll take that back. They've been coming in about 4 nights. So, and it ended up being 14 hogs. You can't tell there, but I could tell there were 6 or 7 in the front and then just as many in the back. So, and it really seems like they're just eyeballing that camera system I got right there, that glow on it, which is very odd because, you know, you got that bright light over there and they ain't even doing nothing with that. They ain't worried about it. They come from that way. They come from literally that man's fence. So, and now they're right there. So, and we'll skip forward here a little bit. I use the Hog Eye camera system. As you can see, that's 6:28, which has been a minute ago at dang near 4 o'clock in the morning. So, I'm trying to do all this best I can, but excuse me. We don't want to change any of that. We want. And then we'll fast forward. As you can see they kind of eat, just eat. I'm just showing you kind of what I did. I had like 22 minutes on this roll right here of just them feeding and kind of getting an idea. As you can see right there, that's a drop. You know what I mean? When you got hogs stacked in like that right there on the corn pile in the back, that's how you want them. You want these hogs. And what I tell people all the time, you got to pre-bait. Because when you pre-bait, what happens is those pigs get used to eating together. Now, these pigs eat together pretty well, so they're probably a litter mates, grew up together. But a lot of pigs, man, they'll just fight over corn. They'll push one another. It becomes a real problem. And these pigs didn't really have a big problem with that. As you can see, they're kind of stacked in there, breathing on one another and whatnot. So that would be a drop right there. I mean, I would hammer that right there if they were in the trap. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. As you can see, they're just feeding, eating all night. What time is it now? So it's only been 6 minutes or so, but we'll keep rolling. And thought it was a spot where they just kind of, as you can kind of see, they're just wrestling. Look at that pig in the back. Give me that pig. Give me that corn, man. Get back. He's actually probably trying to hump him. So anyway, but they're all litter mates and whatnot. But anyways, look at it. And always there's somebody going to stir up something. Somebody got spooked about something. Ain't no telling. Now, this was in a subdivision. Of course, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Somebody could have been getting up, going to work, maybe raise the garage door or something. Who knows? You know, you never know. So, man, I'm trying to get better, but it ain't really working. It's not working out as great as the last one did, but we're trying here, guys. So anyway, we ease over and we watch that. And so, as you can see, they're just eating, they're eating. Like I said, look how they're just lined up like it right there. Oh boy. What you talking about? I would smoke roll that on a drop right there, buddy. Golly. So, and then let's see. Got to be getting close to, no, they're just eating. And that's what you want. You want them eating until they just get tired of eating and they just go off and lay down and come back the next night. And you want to have enough corn that way. If some of them don't get to eat, or it takes a while for them to come in a trap, they still stay there. So we'll get over here. I'm scrolling for y'all. Y'all can see a hog come in from the back right there. And let's swap over to the trap too. Let's see. Boom. As you can see right here, this is 7-1, which was 2 or 3 days later. As you can see, it was a middle of a rainstorm there. They were having, and the hogs was in there. By the time I got to watching, the hogs were already in there, so I didn't get to get a head count on how many was coming. But I knew that, you know, that was the group, and they're fixing to be stacked in there. You hear me? I'm talking about stacked. So I kind of know when the drop was. So you can see that pig in the background right there. We kind of keep an eye on him. That's the key to when this trap's going to drop. Look at how that white spotted one right there. Look at them just fighting in there, nudging. And like I said, when they're wild like that, you don't want to drop, because eventually something could nudge one and they just all spook out of it. Like you saw it earlier. It was spooked out of there and didn't want to have nothing to, you know, you drop on a spook, then you just miss half your hog. So I like to watch them with the heads down, feeding, relaxing. Looking in the back. He's standing up like, how you doing? Hey, y'all gonna let me have some of the corn or what? Let me have some of the corn. So we'll get ready right here, and boom! And you see the lightning strike in the back as soon as I dropped it. That was God saying, good job, son. Good job. But anyway, as they run around, we're going to let them run around just a little bit. Oh, man. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. That's what's up. I love this trapping. I love trapping. I love doing a good job. We just caught them in the subdivision from tearing up the yards, and now we just ended that right there. And then I'll come down here. Trying to fast forward. I can see a little bit. You can see they're just running around. They'll do that. I just happen to have it on footage, so they'll run around. So I'm gonna back up right here and watch right here. That's a good group of hogs right there. That's what we caught. Now, what you'll be able to also be able to see is what's right here. I cut the light on, boom. And then you'll be able to see, look at the set of nuts on that hog right there. God, look at this dude. Look at the dude. Golly, talking about a sideways walker there. That's a toad. But anyway, that's how many we caught. Ended up being 14 total. Got them all out of there. Got them knocked in the head. And did a good job. So that's the end of that. Put a little light on. So if that helps a little bit about the scouting and whatnot of how I trap, if y'all are interested, please hit the subscribe. But any which ways, my break's about over. Let's go do some more work. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all have a good day. God bless. And as always, Jesus loves you.